Do you know what happens when you take eye drops and you put it into somebody's drink?
No.
Like Vaseline?
No.
They die.
For real?
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. Just
Word.
wanted to.
I mean, my drinks are never going to be around you, so.
Okay.
You seem like that type to, like, put some shit in some drinks, so.
Is that your water bottle over there?
No, it's not.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, I don't even have a water bottle in this
That's
house.
crazy. That's crazy,
no.
though. And that glass water over there that you were drinking? No?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
right.
Yeah, no.
You don't taste that Visine?
I don't got nothing.
Oh, this boy's sunny.
Yeah, that's nuts. Are we on? Are we recording?
Oh, we're recording.
Oh,
this
fuck.
is. I might keep this in. This guy.
Great. Absolutely fantastic.
Dude, what a last week, huh?
Bro, for me, like, last 2 weeks, it's been nuts. But one, I want to point something out first, real quick.
Okay.
One, welcome back to D Weekly.
Yeah. Welcome back.
You know, we skipped last week, but we're back.
It's always sunny in Markville.
No, we gotta stop saying that, bro. Just stop. There would never be a Markville.
Like, there would be. You don't think there's a Markville already?
Do you think is it just like a bunch of tiny people running around?
That's so rude and disrespectful. I don't agree.
You set yourself up for that.
That's so.
You set yourself up for that.
That's so mean. Guys, listen. I don't support that comment that Sonny just made.
Because it's the sun, y'all are like looking up at me.
Oh my god. This is the disrespect in Web3 is the only consistent that I've seen. Speaking of disrespect, there was a diss track. I mean, the boy got flamed in a diss track. Like, can we just?
He said, "I'm not coming on Marc Colcer's podcast."
He didn't even give me that. He called me Marc Cooler.
Marc Cooler. You got some bars? You got some bars for him?
No, but you know we gotta give it. Wait, 1 minute.
I wouldn't even let you on my podcast. Damn, he told you to eat a dick. That's crazy. That's crazy. You just gonna take that? He just straight told you to eat a dick.
I mean,
like, I'm
gonna be honest. Like, I don't know. Like, it's a bar. Like, tell Marc Cooler eat a dick. I ain't never going on your podcast.
You would. It's a good thing you're not a rapper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a good thing.
But I'm not a rapper.
If this is how you would take a diss track, like, come on, like, give us like 3 bars for him, 4 bars for him, something like.
I got a few.
Tell him you wouldn't even have him on your podcast.
I got a few Snickers in the closet. Should I give him one? You said a few bars. Oh, we're not talking candy bars.
Fuck, man. Fuck. We gotta level all of this up.
Oh, the dad jokes are incredible.
We gotta level all this up because even bro, like, let me know if y'all want to see this, right? But like, drip check real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got the DeGods hat on. I got the win-win shades. I got the B&J hoodie from 2022.
I need one of those.
I got the D Golf fucking green jacket on. The details on this are immaculate. And you're just sitting across from me, chain tucked in, with a fucking gray long sleeve on and fucking gray sweatpants. These shits is probably aloe because that's all you fucking wear.
These ones are Lulu.
Oh, Lulu, my fucking bad. Aloe and fucking Lulu. So I'm just like, bro, like, we got to step up the drip on the podcast. Like, you could dress like this for your show when you're interviewing people, but y'all let me know if y'all want to see me start styling Marc, like, before every episode. How about that? Yeah, how about that? I'm going to start picking out your fits before every before every pod.
Wow, really taking our relationship to that level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. I'll be your stylist, Marc.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Okay.
Yeah. You got to let me know. So you delayed recording this podcast because you had to go get some whipped eggplant. So tell me about this whipped eggplant.
If you want the real alpha, you know, when you come to Los Angeles, there's one dish you got to have, okay? It's the whipped eggplant from Elefante, okay? Let me tell you. You
took the eat a dick line seriously.
Listen. Elefante, you've been to Elefante?
No.
Oh, okay, okay, we're gonna one up your food game. How about that?
My food game is elite.
Nah.
My food game is elite.
Nah,
my food game is elite.
Your food game.
I put you on to fucking mocajetes. You didn't even know what that was, and you've taken at least 4 people to go get a mocajete, acting like you did that.
Big mocajete guy.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Listen.
Eggplant.
Yeah, we will go to Elefante soon. We'll get the whipped eggplant. I'm gonna put a little photo here so people can see it. It's delicious. It's beautiful. It's a work of art, if you will. So yeah, had to have a little, and I also had a little Oaxacan old fashioned while I was there. Okay, for the culture. Okay, that's a great drink.
Oaxacan?
Oh, see?
Are you trying to say Oaxacan?
No! No! No!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
There's no way.
Bro, I got tears in my eyes right now.
Bro, Mark.
Oh, I got tears.
This can't be. I got tears now, too.
Oh my god.
Bro,
I'm
can't
crying.
keep doing this.
I'm crying.
You can't keep doing this.
I'm crying.
He can't say Ganbe. He can't say
Wait.
He can't say Oaxacan, Mocajete. Trying to take claim for a Mocajete and you don't know how to say Oaxacan is crazy.
Bro, I said it to the waiter 3 times. Oh, you know the worst part? I'm gonna make this even worse.
That waiter was looking at you so stupid.
Bro, I'm gonna make this even worse. I was with 2 family friends from Hawaii when that's who I was with at lunch today. And their daughter just turned 21, and so I was like, you listen, when you order a drink, you gotta say it like you've ordered it before.
No.
I literally word for word said you gotta say it like you've ordered it before, and then I proceeded to say, I'll take an Oaxacan old fashioned.
That's that. I'm not even gonna say it. That's that insert color here confidence.
White as fuck. I mean, yeah. Embarrassing.
I am weak, bruh.
Oh my god.
Say that one more time. Oaxacan. That's what you were saying.
Oaxacan.
No. Say what you were saying with the X.
X marks the spot. I'm just always constantly repping Twitter. That's why.
That's nuts,
X,
bro.
Elon. You notice that?
Bro.
I did that for Elon.
That's so bad.
Oaxacan. Wait, now you gotta say it the right way, or I'm gonna fuck it up.
Oaxacan.
Wait. Oaxacan.
We're gonna move on.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna move on from here. That is crazy. Okay. Shit. Going back into the past 2 weeks. It's been nuts. It's been a crazy 2 weeks that honestly, like, bro, I thought, like, spending time on crypto Twitter aged you. Bro, like, spending time at crypto IRL, like, ages you even faster, it feels like. Like, fucking ETH Denver feels like it was a month ago.
It does feel like it was forever ago.
Was a week ago.
Yeah.
Like, it was a week ago.
It's crazy, though, that I didn't catch the memo to go. Like, did you type out the text and you just forgot to send it? Because I would have come.
No, you wouldn't have.
100%.
No, you wouldn't
Love
have.
Denver.
I full sent that shit like 2 days prior. I'm not even going to lie to you.
I didn't realize everybody was going and then everybody
went.
Honestly,
me neither. I fucking, like, I full sent it and then it was just like, oh, I'm pulling up to Denver. It was like Jakey and fucking Solana Steve were like, oh, yeah, we're in Mountain Dow. Like, we're going to pull up to Denver. I was like, oh, bet. Fucking, like, bunch of Solana people were like, bro, pulling up, like, fucking, yeah, shit was crazy. Like, people just texted me and was just like, we're pulling up to Denver. And I was like, all right, bet. And then fucking Frank and Malcolm, too, were like, yeah, we're going to be out there. And I was like, fuck, like, let me try and figure out how to make it out there. And, like,
the rest is history.
The rest is history. It was a vibe. I didn't know TG was going to be out there. Like, I didn't know a bunch of the people that were out there were fucking going to be out there. It just feels like we all just ended up fucking, like, linking out there. And it was, like, a vibe. The side events were pretty lit. I'm not gonna lie. Denver's pretty cool from a perspective of, like, it's kind of spread out versus, like, the other cities that we've been in. I feel like, you know, as far as, like, doing shit in LA, doing shit in New York, like, that shit felt kind of cool. It was a little bit more just, like, spread out, even when you're, like, going to different places.
But it was a vibe.
But man, it was a vibe. Like, got into the conference, did shit in the conference. Like, side event was crazy. I was security for Toli. Like,
we gotta let me just highlight real quick, because here's the thing, we got time restraints on this podcast.
Yeah.
You got a basketball game to catch, so I'm gonna highlight some of the things
Not
that
to catch
happened.
plan, but
Yeah, to plan. So I'm gonna highlight some of the things that have happened in the last 2 weeks, and then we can figure out where we want to take all this.
Word. Let's
So
go.
you go to ETH Denver. You and Jakey and a few other people pull off this crazy stunt where Jakey poses as he's Anatoly. He's dressed up in the dragon costume. You pose as a security guard, which I knew instantly that was you. Like, didn't even catch me for 1 second. It's like, you think I don't know my boy's haircut? Okay, I knew that side profile. The only thing that threw me off, and I said this yesterday to Jakey on the podcast, is I had never seen you wear those boots before. So that was the only thing.
I whipped out the boots for Denver because it was snowing. You know what I'm saying? I had to bring out the Yeezy boots, the old shit. You know what I'm saying? The like original season type.
Low-key,
shits.
it was fire. It was a fire fit. So I was like, I know Sonny. I've been with him a ton of times.
I'm always wearing sneakers.
I've never seen him rock the boots, and so that was my only thing where I was like, that's the only thing of why that could be somebody who just drastically looks like Sonny. But then once I saw it was like, Steve was wearing Off-White, and I was like, there ain't no security guard on this planet rocking Off-White, okay?
Bro, I told him that before. I was like, you wearing the Off-Whites? He's like, totally security guard drip. I was like, all right, my fault.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, let's fucking stunt then.
And then you had Colton as the other security guard. Incredible. But, okay, so we got that stunt.
Don't forget Wish as our lead security with the blazer. Like, he was dripped out.
True.
He was dripped out.
Also, I think had Off-White on. Again, guys, if we're going to – next time, I said to them, I was like, next time we got to get some black shoes, okay?
Hey, honestly, though, I'm bullish on security guards with drip. I think we should make that a thing.
See, I want a security guard that doesn't even know what Off-White is.
Why?
I want you focusing on offing my opponents.
Yeah, but they're going to work harder for you because they're trying to get more drip.
That's true.
Aligned incentives.
For every month I stay alive, they get a new pair of sneakers.
Hey. Kind of fire.
Like, I have to make a lot more money to be able to afford Off-White sneakers every month. But, okay, so that all happens. Then last week we go to –
and that prank was funny as fuck. Like,
wait.
We got threatened.
Let me fly through a few of these, and then we'll double back on this because I got to just highlight the whole week. So you go off to ETH Denver. You pull off the Anatoly stunt with Sol Jakey, Wish, everybody, Solana Steve, everybody over there. And then – we go out to Chicago, and we hung out with the guys from Cube Exchange, which was, and we'll get into, but crazy fun time. Shout out to Bartosz and Jordan, absolute legends. They treated us like family.
Chads.
It was an incredible time.
Hospitality was amazing.
Amazing. We got to meet so many people. We'll highlight that in a second. Again, I'm just going to keep flying through the week. We saw Bitcoin all-time high. Then we saw the bear market plunge of like a day where it went down to like 69K, went right back up. We hit new all-time high again last night. We're just going to keep hitting all-time highs. So at this point, we're just going to speak that into existence. So we won't highlight that every time, but it happened. We got to talk about it. Hit the 69,420. We'd love to see it. Next target is 420.69. Zero at the end of there, 420,000. Yeah, that's the new goal.
Yeah, not $420, right?
Right.
Yeah,
No.
relax.
Whew.
Relax.
On top of that, we had everything that went down with Wormhole last week. We'll talk about that. We had what else? What else am I missing? We had so many, I feel like, crazy things that have happened in the last week.
Meme coins have continued to go crazy again.
What am I? Choose rich. Choose rich has become a lifestyle.
Rich.
Do you choose rich?
I choose rich.
Do you?
I choose rich.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I'm dripped out like this, and you did not choose rich.
I'm choosing to save my money so I can become rich.
That sounds like the worst meme of all fucking time.
Yeah, when is somebody going to make the coin choose to be fiscally responsible? No?
I could only shake my head at you, Mark.
It's a long ticker. Choose to be
fiscally responsible. Fuck that shit. Fuck it, we ball. Choose rich.
Choose rich. No, we do choose rich. And I love the Nick content. It's also hilarious to me to see people, just not understanding that it's a character. And there are some people who are literally like, this guy is so serious. Yeah. And you're like, dude, have you ever...
are you okay?
Have you ever watched a YouTube video before?
Yeah.
You ever seen that somebody, does a character?
Hey, and you know what? I gotta say, like, I just love the fact because people be on some like, oh, he's getting absolutely cooked on Twitter, boom, boom, boom. And it's just like, yeah, he's getting cooked. I'm not going to lie. Like, people are fucking like, there's been some funny ass comments about him like made. Guess what, though? Engagement is up and he's choosing rich and like, bro is laughing all the way, not even to the bank. He's laughing to his crypto wallet.
Yeah.
Like,
100%. Yeah,
it is what it is.
We've seen the coins launch Portnoy. We've seen Barstool, like a few other coins. Be responsible with all of those guys. Listen, okay, be careful. Let's be real. Some of those probably going to go to zero at some point. Be smart about it. If you are going to trade them,
but just the power of content, like the power of content and the attention, like the attention economy within crypto, like, man, that shit's been crazy. Because there's a Nick coin, right, that just like sent, right?
Yeah.
And it's like continue to send. Even fucking Bodagos is up. Shout out to fucking Bodagos. Shout out to Easy. Shout out to everybody at Nifty. Like, Bodagos is up too since that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like,
and you know what? And
lit.
And it shows you the power of consistency, right? Because when you think about Bodagos, since Mint, you're always like, for every NFT project, it's like you're trying to find your footing in the space, right? And the thing about Nifty Portal is like they put out content nonstop.
High clip.
There's always content, every single day. They're all doing their thing. Like everybody, Nick's always, dude, his videos always make me cry laughing. On top of that, you got Easy putting out content left and right. Like you got, PO, everybody over there just constantly crushing it. And yet the floor price of Bodagos was not reflecting that, right? You have one video that goes stupid viral, and all of a sudden, now there's stuff for everybody in the community. There's stuff for the new people who are coming in, who are educating themselves on everything that's going on. We've seen Barstool that's really like kind of loved everything that Nick has represented, and like now Nick is on he's doing a podcast with Dave Portnoy. That goes crazy. Now all of a sudden everybody's talking about it, and now because they've been consistent with the content, now there's so much for people to look back on and go, hey, look when they did this, or here's this video that they start repurposing.
100%.
Next thing you know, Bodagos floor price goes through the moon, and it's like, again, it's the power of being consistency.
Is that financial advice? Through the moon for Bodagos?
It did go to the moon.
Is that financial advice?
It's not financial advice. It did. This is past tense.
No, I mean, it definitely, like, it's like, obviously you're gonna see that floor price increase, but I feel like part of that too is just like it comes to a point when you have cool shit like that, and you like they go viral, and like, there's this choose rich meme and all this sort of shit. Like people will pay to be a part of things, and people will pay to associate themselves with these people, right? Like you buy a Bodago and you are associating yourself with Easy, with Nick, with PO, with Nifty Portal, with the content that they put out, with like the stuff that they say, and on top of it, probably getting alpha like behind the scenes or access to certain things or whatever. But it's just like, these are just like the core basis, I feel like, of NFTs. And it's like, it's kind of cool that we're kind of coming back to this from all the like bullshit utility talk of the past, like bear market, where fucking everybody wanted a NFT project to have a fucking mom and pop shop down the street and like run a liquor store or some shit to fucking get revenue for the NFT project to, I don't fucking know, like give to your holders. Like, yeah, like, bro, like the amount of people that were calling for like, oh, go start a business and go start this. Like, bro, like we're in fucking NFTs. Like part of the business is fucking like, what is your brand? Are you gaining attention? Are you grasping attention in the space? Do people want to align themselves with you? Like, do people like your art? Like Bodago's art is also like cool art. Like it's cute. It's fucking like it's a good PFP for people. Like it's all of these things, right? And it's just nice that we're kind of getting back to that a little bit. Even though, like, NFTs are still, like, overarching, like, down, I think there's just an aspect of, like, from the expectation and, like, core ethos standpoint, like, we're getting back to a little bit of, like, that's what your NFT is supposed to be. And it's not, every NFT is not meant to fucking, shout out to Pudgy, but every NFT is not meant to fucking put toys in Walmart. Like, it's just.
Yeah, let the ones that are meant for it. Kleinos, Pudgy, they're going to do their thing, and again, as they should.
And even Kleino, like, maybe Walmart's not for them. Maybe it's, like, a fucking different avenue of how they sell products and, like, get people to be a part of their ecosystem and all these things. But it's just, like, every project is going to have a different lane, and every project is, like, the success of certain projects, you can't just fucking, like, copy and paste to every NFT, because if that was the fucking case, like, we'd have a blueprint right now and fucking, like, we'd probably have like multiple projects that are up because everybody has this shit figured out, right?
Yeah, 100%. And that's where I think, again, it shows you the power of content. And I think like if we had launched Nick token, whatever, like 6 months ago, let's be real, that token may be doing 250K market cap. I'm sorry. That's what it's doing, right? You have a video that goes viral. Next thing you know, I check Twitter and I see Nick everywhere. I mean, every post.
Everywhere.
I saw Nick, somebody did a AI video where they made Nick into Drake. It was like,
no, you know what the one I saw? I saw where they made him into fucking Michael Jackson. He was dead, like it was Thriller, like. Yeah, no,
it's been amazing.
Funny.
It's been amazing.
That shit's funny. But that's why even when I explain to certain people, like sometimes like I'll post on my Instagram like crypto shit, and like I'll get like normies that I've had just like following me or whatever, like, yo, what the fuck is going on and all this sort of shit. And like part of the way I explain even meme coins is just like, bro, you're literally just buying and selling attention.
Yeah.
And like if that coin and meme can keep attention like long enough, you're gonna keep people that are like in and like rallying around it, right? Like even look at fucking Whiff.
Yeah.
Like Anthem's like fucking like raising capital to put it on the fucking Sphere in Vegas. Like
and on top
all
of that,
attention.
And on top of that, we're working together now, and this is the coolest part. This is the shit I love. It used to be that if you talked about meme coins, people were like, wow, you're really going to dump on your followers, blah, 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 blah.
Bro, we got to kill that narrative.
100%, because here's the reality of it. All this stuff is PvP. So for you to make money, somebody else got to lose money. If you put a long in and somebody's got a short in, what do you think's happening here?
100%.
Like, again, you're buying, somebody's selling. Like, again, somebody's always taking a W, someone's always taking an L. That's how life goes. Again, this isn't...
And here's also the other reality. You're more likely to get fucking dumped on someone with fucking 500 followers than you are with somebody at fucking 20,000 followers that has that coin. Like... Let's keep it a fucking bug. Y'all keep trying to blame influencers and like, oh, they're dumping on their followers and they have all these followers, blah, blah, blah. Nah, some of these influencers are actually playing the fucking game. Like, one, they're actually trading, and two, they're actually in these meme coins, holding these meme coins and like trying to make this shit sustainable, while like people on the lower end of followings or platforms are like jeeting the bags away. Like, let's keep it a buck.
Yeah, and so
keep it a buck.
The reality of it is a lot of this stuff is PvP, but now when it used to be that if you talked about meme coins, people were so bearish, they were so against it, yada, yada, yada. Now we've seen the culture kind of embrace it. This shit is fun. Like, it really is a lot of fun. And now you mentioned a second ago there about how Whiff is doing this raise where they're raising money to have the dog Whiff hat on literally the Sphere in Vegas, right? And you got Ansem leading all of that and everything like that.
And they've raised like $250,000.
They've raised a ton. And now you see Phantom Wallet integrating that into their wallet so people can literally just go and do it directly through the links in their wallet. And it's like, we're making shit so much easier to do. And again, we're having fun with it. And I think
but people are rallying too.
Right.
Like you talking about Phantom and you talking about like just like everybody like it's almost like everybody is using the energy in a positive way because we all want to see an outcome. And even if you're not a Whiff holder, if you see Whiff on the Sphere, you should take that as a dub.
100%.
The same way that we took Pudgy Penguins in Walmart as a dub. The same way that we took fucking like DeGods videos going crazy and like Allen Iverson getting on Ute lists and shit like that as a fucking dub. You know what I'm saying? Like all these different things, regardless of how big, how small, when it like even pierces the mainstream in a little bit, like
a dub is a dub. And
a dub is a dub.
And we got to celebrate it. Again, it's like, you know, we saw last week, Nick's doing a podcast with Dave Portnoy. He mentions Whiff, he mentions Bonk. Like, that's good stuff.
And Solana.
He mentioned,
like, he was like, yo, Solana, I think, is a great buy right now, even at $150. Like,
right.
Not financial.
And if you are going to buy Solana, again, not financial advice, but if you're going to do it on
Cube Exchange.
Bang, there it is.
If, you know, if it's available in your region, yeah, like, let's go into Cube Exchange. You know what, honestly, like, we just locked in a fucking deal. Shout out to Bartosz. Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to everybody at Cube Exchange. Fucking Psych, Dylan, like, bro, fucking legends over there. Fucking legends. They got a dope-ass culture going on over there. They're trying to do cool shit. I remember 3 weeks ago, we were talking about how they were sending someone to the moon, and now fucking...
we might send you.
Hey, yo.
And that might be where the Visine is in there.
Yo, no. Visine, bro, why are you trying to kill me, dog? I thought we were boys. Like, what is this? Why is always Marc Loki trying to fucking, like, comfort me? I'm over here like, we just locked in a Cube Exchange deal. Let's fucking, like...
oh, we're not going to go back to your short person?
Cheers. Like, let's get some Oaxacan fucking drinks.
We're not going to go back to your short person comment like 5 minutes ago?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You think I haven't remembered?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, but on a real note, shout out to Cube Exchange, newest sponsor of the podcast. And super honestly, we talked a lot about sponsorships, and one of the things that we talked about was we really want, if we're going to work with a sponsor, we really want it to be somebody that we truly love, right? And so one of the things was when we first started talking with them, we were like, we want to go to their offices. We want to meet them. We want to not just meet like the CEO and the people running the ship and everything like that. We're meeting devs. We're meeting marketing people. We're meeting everybody. And we're meeting literally the entire team. We're doing all kinds of stuff. We're doing an ice bath in the middle of the office, right? We got Jakey riding a skateboard.
Bro, putting us with Jakey and Cupcake Squad over there at the same time
Incredible.
Was honestly like, we're over here recording podcasts and fucking taking mad guests. Jakey's doing ice baths and fucking like leveling up from a skateboard to a Porsche because he's trading on Cube Exchange. Like, shit was nuts. You're getting dunked on in the office, like, because we set up a hoop. Like, shit was amazing.
We're not going to talk about when I was wetting some threes, though. There's footage of that. Okay? I just want to clarify. But,
Fair.
No,
Fair.
it was
multi-shots all up in there. Shout out to EC.
It was a lot of fun because it's like when you think about an exchange, I want to work with an exchange that understands the culture, that understands like what we need as traders, as what we need as people who are buying different currencies and things like that, what we need as the space continues to grow and different things of when it comes to onboarding people through content, onboarding people through, there's so many different things about it. And that was the thing that I came away from that trip. I was like, they get it. Like Bartosz, Jordan, everybody over there, they all get it.
They get it. And they're Solana OGs. Like, bro,
absolutely.
We're talking about, they're the reasons that you can even fucking mint NFTs on Solana. Like, they built the fucking protocol.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally, I met Bartosz back in whatever that was, like October 2022, I think that was.
Okay.
And he was on stage
at the Vegas?
At the Vegas event that Amy Street put on. Shout out to Amy Street.
Word.
But he was there. And at the time, I didn't know him. And so I'm listening to him speak, and I'm like, man, this dude gets it. Like 1,000%, this dude gets it. And like, he was just somebody, I was like, dude, I could listen to him speak for hours. Like, again, he just gets it. And then on top of that, I was like, man, his drip is immaculate. Like, absolutely immaculate.
Got some drip. Both him and Jordan, like, they got drip. That's why we connected, and like, you not so much.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, me and them are a little. We're locked in. You know what I'm saying? Because we speak that put that shit on language. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like we really put that shit on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm trying to level you up, so you could come be a part of the put that shit on club. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the reality of it. If you want a top signal, if you truly want a top signal, it's when I pull up to a crypto event dripped out in off-white this. If that happens, sell everything.
I'm not trying to drip you out in designer.
Okay.
I'm just trying to drip you out. There's a big difference in just like, yo, you got drip, and like, yo, we just slapped on some designer onto fucking Marc, and now he looks like a fucking douchebag, like getting out of a Lambo or some shit. Like,
true.
I'm not trying to make you look like a douchebag. I'm just trying to get you out of the yoga clothes.
This is nice stuff. This shirt's
nice. It's nice, but like,
this shirt's Buck Mason. That's a good brand.
Bro, get the fuck out of here. I don't want no fucking Buck Mason on the fucking podcast. Like, put some shit on. Where's the D-Golf drip?
I need some.
Where's the fucking...
No, the hat's
where's the fucking DeGods drip? Where's the fucking B&J drip? Where's
okay.
You know
all right.
Where's the, like...
All right, next episode.
Where's the drip from Swan? Like, bro, there's so many...
I haven't got anything from Swan. Swan, where you at? Listen, here's the other thing. Nobody makes smalls, okay? Here's the issue with Web3 merch. We want to talk about that. Everybody's like, yo, you a large? I'm like, large? Are you looking at me? What you mean I'm a large? In what? Underwear, maybe. But not anything else? No. Like, what? Like, that's Web3 merch.
My poor guy is going through it.
Yeah,
he
I'm like,
find his size.
Listen, I'm waiting for the growth spurt. It's coming. It's coming. Like, what are you laughing?
I mean, I mean,
what?
The only people that are wearing smalls are you and like the Web3 tings.
I'll be a ting. Oh, this podcast.
He said I'll be a ting.
Oh, this podcast.
That is nuts.
This podcast is
right. Even the tings are on some like, yo, I want some oversized, like, you know, medium, large, like, wear some oversized drip.
Okay. I wish. Oh man, I gotta tell you a story after this podcast. I went to go try. Actually, I'll just tell it on the podcast. It's not really not that great, but it is what it is. I went to go try on some essentials stuff, right?
Okay.
And a lot of that is extremely oversized, right? So I see the sweatshirt. I'm like, oh, this looks nice. Some sweatpants, whatever. Let me go try on the fit. Let me go try on the fit. I'm swimming in this bitch. I'm swimming. I walk out of the changing room. I'm looking in the mirror. I'm like, whoa. I look like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Like I look like the Michelin Man. Like
Malibu's Most Wanted.
I mean, bro, I am swimming in this shit. Like I could have. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy. So yes,
fair. I could see how the baggy may not go over well for you specifically, but like I said.
Okay.
You got me as a stylist now. Like, it's locked in.
Okay. What do I owe
I'll
you?
invoice you later.
Yeah,
don't trip. I'll invoice you later. I mean, you did say before this pod you're sending me one soul because you're, like, up on meme coins. So, I'm going to still wait for that. You have my wallet address. I just gave it to you.
Oh, it's in the mail. Transaction speed a little slower right now. Yeah.
Why? You're on Solana. Like, what are you talking about?
True.
That transaction speed should be quick.
I sent you it on ETH. It might be there by next week.
Yeah, so we transacting on Sol, so that shit should be there by the end of this podcast. I should go check, and I should have a Sol.
Should we talk about real quick? You mentioned transacting on ETH. You mentioned transacting on Sol. You put out a tweet that got some was caused some controversy. So you basically, you know what? I'm just gonna bring it up. Okay, I'll bring it up.
Great.
I'll bring it up.
Bro's gonna.
Let's see. Okay. What was the exact tweet? So, okay, so your exact tweet.
I'm gonna get a fucking text from Frank being like, "Bro,
did he text you yesterday
stop saying this. Stop giving up the alpha."
God, you retweet too much. Okay.
Oh, I retweet too much. My bad for fucking supporting the community.
I'm gonna be honest. I can't find it. Where is this tweet?
Bro.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
It was a day ago. Okay. So you tweeted out, whenever the bridge is done, DeGods and Utes will have the choice to be back on Solana. Is that alpha?
I mean, it's been like Frank said that shit like 2 weeks, 3 weeks prior. Literally same thing, like verbatim.
On a space or something?
No, literally he tweeted it out.
Oh, okay.
He was like, "Yo, once Wormhole finishes the bridge, like, we moving."
Are
like,
you bridging back?
Am I bridging back to Solana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Same.
That's gang.
You know what I'm not looking forward to?
What?
The transaction cost.
Yeah. You know, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I'll do it to bring it back to Solana for sure.
I think this is the biggest thing. I think people got to understand. I get it. When DeGods comes back to Solana, there's going to be a lot of people who go, "Wow, you guys are just jumping chains, yada yada yada."
Bro, I literally got it yesterday when I fucking tweeted that shit. People were like, "Oh, don't come back now. Oh, blah 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 blah." Like boom boom boom. I'm like, bro, we're already fucking on Solana. Like, we're already here, fam. Like, we're trading meme coins. We're fucking buying your favorite NFT projects. We're in all these different communities. Like, bruh, we are already fucking here. We never went anywhere.
Yeah.
We bought Solana at $8. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Right. And again, I get it, the common rebuttal, but Frank put out that one damn dumb tweet. Like, yeah,
bro, y'all have put out 100 dumb tweets. We don't fucking bring up your receipts because you're not Frank.
Yeah, I mean, you told me that Draymond Green was one of the greatest defenders of all time.
Like,
that's a crazy statement.
That's not a crazy statement. That's not a crazy statement.
I forgive you for that. Like, you're so wrong on that, but I forgive you for that.
That's not
like,
a crazy
that's
statement.
how nice I am. I'm so forgiving.
That's not a crazy statement at all. That's not a crazy statement at all.
Okay.
If people are biased against Draymond, that's fine. Like, we see bias against people all the time. There's like, you can't name me many defenders in history that defend the way Draymond does, 1 through 5, and is a defensive arc, and is a 4-time championship because of it.
Okay, I'm gonna get you off this conversation because you already tried to have this at like 1 a.m. outside LAX. Here's the reality of it.
Don't start.
I would give Draymond 30, 10, and 10. But we're not going to talk about that. What we are going to talk about...
Bro, you wouldn't even score a point on me.
Oh, please.
Bro, we could go do this one-on-one. I will lock you up. I'll actually try, and I'll completely lock you up. You won't score a single bucket.
There is no chance.
What do you want to bet on it?
You're so slow.
What do you want to bet on it?
At least a soul.
All right,
one
bet.
soul.
Well, I'll bet 3 soul on it. You won't score a bucket on me.
We'll come up with the parameters.
I just told you the parameters.
We'll come up with the parameters.
Yeah, I said 3 soul. That scared you a little bit.
No.
Yeah, it scared you a little bit.
No.
Give me your entire used car bag.
Listen, I can't give you the 2001 gently used Honda Civic. But listen. The reality of it is, again, I get it for the people that are mad about those tweets and everything like that. I get it. I truly do. I understand where you're coming from. The reality of it is, though, the majority of the DeGods community, and you're always going to remember the ones, if you're sitting here listening to this right now and you're like, I hate blank member of DeGods. Bro, I get it. I've seen people that have said some dumb shit, plenty of dumb shit. I've personally DM'd people and said, what are you doing, when they've said certain things. I know you've done the same. And the reality,
I'm on fucking statement like many different times. I was literally just saying it in space last night. Like, I think we got to a point where we just fucking had like a bunch of dickhead behavior because we were like a really top project and our asset was worth a lot, right? And like, you get humbled. You know what I'm saying? And like, some people can take the humbling, some people can take the punch in the face, and other people can't and will turn on the same people that they were hyping up 2-3 months ago. Like, if I'm gonna keep it a buck, there was an aspect of like all those bullish posts and all that dickhead behavior, all for you to switch up when the team like might have finally fucked up or like put something out that didn't work out. Instead of having their backs, you just like turn on them, and now we're just gonna start fucking like going at them every single day internally, but like on the timeline, like all that shit to me was just like, yeah, it was just lame. It was just lame behavior, and it's just like, I think there's just an aspect of just like ridding that energy and just like getting new energy and people that like want to see DeGods succeed, want to continue to see this, and like, yeah, team fucked up, shit went wrong, like all this type of stuff. I'm not wavering though, like, you know, and like some people call it like yes man shit to like believe and like all that sort of stuff. Like, bro, I could probably call out some of your bags that you're like still believing in or fucking like have some sort of like context or excuse or whatever for, right? Like, we've both probably said things to Frank personally, the team personally, like all this sort of stuff of any grievances. I've also like publicly said multiple times, I don't think the way he handled it was right. Like, we've literally had this conversation, I think like a couple episodes ago, like 4 episodes ago. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, my thing is like, some of those people, one, like, they just deny any of that shit said, right? Even he said it multiple times. I think he's even said it on Leap's fucking space multiple times, tweeted it like, yo, those tweets were just like, yeah, they weren't good. They just weren't good tweets. You know what I'm saying? But what am I going to keep doing? Like, you're just going to keep apologizing for that same shit over and over again? At some time, it's just like, bro, I already said I fucked up over that shit. Like, we're going to move on or we're going to not. And some people will just never want to let it go.
100%. And here's the reality of it. And this is the way I look at it. And I'm gonna take what I'm about to say, and I'm gonna clip this like 10 times because I know I'm gonna have to reshare this a billion times. So let me just say it right now, okay? Here's the reality of it. When DeGods bridges back to Solana, there's going to be a lot of people who go, well, wait, DeGods is only coming back to Solana because Solana's the hot thing right now. It's not about that. What DeGods is doing is they're going omni-chain. They're allowing you to go to other chains, which means if you would like your asset to stay on ETH, it can. You don't have to do anything. If you would like it to go to Solana, you can. If you want to send that motherfucker to Mars, you can do that. Wherever you want to take it, you can. What we've seen more than ever before...
Cube Exchange will let us take it to the moon.
There we go. So what we've seen more than ever before is we've seen the space go omni-chain, right? We're seeing more people from ETH interacting on Sol. We're seeing people from Bitcoin that are interacting on Sol, interacting on ETH. We're seeing people that are doing stuff on AVAX. We're seeing people who are doing stuff. I saw somebody the other day talking about meme coins on Base, right? Like, there's all these different things that are happening on a regular basis. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. But what?
Started that trend.
What? Oh, going omni-chain? Yeah, 100%.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying.
No, but
like,
Sonny, it's not
we
even.
take the shit for it, but everybody else followed suit months after.
Here's the reality of it. It doesn't care. I don't give a shit who's the first.
It's not about no. It's not about being the first. I don't care about that.
Wait. Let me just get my. Let me just get my clip. Let me just get my clip. My thing that I'm saying is, again, it's not about going back to Solana. It's about allowing people to have the choice of where they want to be. I prefer to be on Solana. I know you do too. If somebody else, if another DeGod member or a Ute member, whatever, wants to stay on ETH, by all means, I want you to have the ability to. All it is about giving you the ability to choose what you want to do. So again, if somebody would prefer one, they can do one. If they would prefer the other, they can do the other. And I think that's the part about it, is that crypto itself is built upon letting people make their own decisions, right? And so to me, Frank saying, hey, now you guys have the ability, this tech that's being built out with Wormhole, shout out to Wormhole, that's allowing people to take their NFT to whatever chain that they would like to take it to. Again, that's what it's about, is about giving people the choice. So again, people can say, well, DeGods doing this because blah, 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 blah. The reality of it is this is how it's always going to go. It was how it's always, it's not even about DeGods at this point. It's about where the space is going to go. Omni-chain and interacting on different chains is how all of this is going to go. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but that's the way it's going, because again, you're seeing it more than ever before. If you want to talk about the last cycle, if you want to talk about the cycle before that, like again, I've been here through several different cycles at this point. More than ever before, people from certain chains are interacting with other chains more than we've ever seen it. Like, and so that's a good thing. It's good for the growth of the space, 100%. And so 1,000%, if somebody says, I don't like Frank, I don't like this, I don't like that, again, I get it. If you have your opinion, you're entitled to have that opinion. I hope in due time that you can take some time, think about it, understand why this decision is being made, and give him the ability to earn back some of your love and trust, right? I'm not saying give it to him automatically, but give him the ability to. And again, also, you should applaud no matter what, whether you're a holder or not a holder, you should applaud people having the ability to choose what chain they want to be on. And that's what this is all about. So it's not about going back to Solana. It's about being able to, it's a bridge. You can stay on one side of the bridge, you can go to the other side of the bridge, you can go to the other, wherever you want to go, you have that choice. And I think everybody should applaud the ability to have choice there.
100%. I mean, like, same thing. Like, I wasn't trying to say about them, like, being the first or anything like that, but it's just the aspect of, like, being able to, like, catch trends and see things early is, like, that's a skill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw a tweet by George. He had put out, like, we got to give a little bit of credit to Frank for seeing, like, the ordinals vision early, right? He put ordinals, did the whole block, like, all that sort of thing at a much early standpoint, and it's, like, even now, like, going into how big ordinals is potentially going to be this year and how much that ecosystem is going to spread, it's like you put a collection on there to be able to, like, almost access those things, interact with that, be a part of that space, participate in it, and potentially, like, give them access to certain things that are coming out, right? Tech that's coming out and all of these things. And so to me, it's not necessarily about being first, but it's like, people gave him shit for, like, doing the bridge in the first place and regardless of how it was executed, there was actually legitimate reasons behind, like, wanting to move chains, you know what I'm saying, in the first place. Like, whether that's spreading the brand, whether it's being able to get new holders because you've kind of, like, maxed out your capacity on where you were on the chain prior, whatever it is, like, it's different decisions to be made, right? But it's just like, now you see people not necessarily capitulating, but that are, like, when ordinals was coming out, like, how many other projects did we see starting to go on ordinals? Or how many did we see that were, like, doing things on Sui or doing things on Say or doing things on these other blockchains? And it's like, what the fuck is the difference of you going and interacting with these other blockchains and trying to make a bag or do all these things as a user or whatever, but a project level is doing it to a certain degree, and now all of a sudden it's like, oh, you're the fucking villain of crypto. You know what I'm saying? It was just kind of like, bro, we're all doing it at this point. Like, there's no, like, most of the people that we know that are, like, have been on Solana for the last 3 years, right, in this NFT ecosystem or whatever, like, and all the maxis and all this sort of shit, you're not going to tell me that they're not participating in these other chains. You're not going to tell me that they're not on AVAX. You're not going to tell me that they're not on Sui, Say, Bitcoin, like, even maybe on ETH, whatever. Like, it's not happening. Like, you're interacting with these different things, right? And there's an aspect of it where it's just like, there's opportunities to use what you've learned on one blockchain and apply it to another blockchain, right? Like, some of these are, like, early on the same way at one point you were early on in Solana. And why wouldn't you go apply that to these other blockchains and apply just what you've learned from past cycles, from NFT, like, analyzing and just seeing projects, meme coins, all these different things, and go be on these different chains, right? Like, Blast is another example of that. Base is another example of that, doing meme coins, and, like, there's meme coins running on there, right? Why wouldn't you use the same knowledge that you have and potentially apply it to other places? Like, it just doesn't make sense, right? So it's like, now you have so many people that are doing it. So yeah, to your point, it's not about, like, coming back to Solana, but There's an aspect of like, hey, who knows? Maybe there's incentives to be on here. Like, they probably want to do some building on Solana as well. Like, let's keep it real. If you want to do some transactions and things like that, like, yeah, you're going to utilize this blockchain over the other. Like, it is what it is. Philosophies change. People grow. Like, the way that you're even looking at the tech, like, there might be people that didn't mess with ETH at all, right? Like, I didn't really mess with ETH at all until we bridged over. And, like, I'm not saying that I've messed with it a whole lot, like, since, but I've definitely, like, done other things on there. I've definitely participated in other NFT mints and, like, meme coins and all this sort of stuff, right? And that was just an aspect of just, like, all right, cool, I'm just expanding my, like, knowledge base, and I'm just expanding, like, where I should be investing in all of these things, right?
And I think that's something that we need to applaud. I mean, like, I think about my own self. It's like my crypto journey was somebody telling me a long time ago, get into Bitcoin, get into ETH, get into Litecoin. Okay, I got into Litecoin a long time ago. Right? I start off in NFTs. I get into Solana NFTs. After a period of time with that, I was like, you know what? I want to try ETH NFTs. I try out ETH NFTs beginning of January 2022, right? I realize I'm not a huge fan of that. I come back over to Solana, start doing a ton more on Solana. Still interacting with ETH, but interacting more on Solana. Then we have DeGods go over to ETH, right? And so I start interacting with ETH more, still interacting with Solana a shit ton, right? At the same time that all of that's happening, and again, we come more, I guess, more to present day, I've now started interacting on AVAX because of Stars Arena and everything that Jason and Amy are doing over there, right? I started interacting with Base because I was talking to Patty a few weeks ago, and he's like, dude, have you ever heard of this meme coin Brett? And I was like, no, but, like, cool, let me learn about it, right? It was at 100 million market cap when he told me about it. Now it's at, like, 350 million market cap, right? And so I started learning about Base. I didn't really know a ton about it. I start talking with Bex about Blast, and next thing you know, I'm educating myself on everything that they're doing with Pac-Man and Blur and how they're starting off Blast and, like, learning more about that. And so on top of that, you know, and this, again, it's all about increasing knowledge. We've been talking about, like, airdrops and everything like that. So I've been talking to JB, learning a ton more about all these different protocols and what they're doing and how I need to kind of maximize what I'm doing on those. And again, so it's like everything's about learning. And I think that's the part that we have to get back to is instead of, like, shaming somebody by saying, hey, you once said this about this chain or whatever, dude, we should love the fact that they're coming over and interacting on our chain, right? So if somebody has never interacted on Solana and maybe they've said something negative in the past about Solana, dude, I don't really give a shit. If I'm being honest, I don't care. I would love for you to come over, learn more about what we're doing, see all the cool people who are building incredible things, and start interacting with the chain more. And I hope that you love it, and I want to make it a fun experience. But I think the thing that we got to get better with, is this space loves to just dunk on people for having a take in the past where they said this, this, and this. The truth of it is, like, dude, we've all said something in the past, whether in crypto, whether in life in general. We've all said something in the past where future you is like, that was dumb.
Yikes.
That was bad.
Yikes.
I said, you know, past me made the comment earlier in this podcast where I pronounced the name of that drink wrong, right? Current me is like, I would never screw that up. But past me, 30 minutes ago, me was like, yeah, I might have messed that up, right?
Yeah.
So
you're still living down the you don't know shit.
You know, yeah, everything's about growth. And I think, again, we got to get to the point where we applaud growth. And so, yes, there are people who have said dumb comments. There are people who are currently making a comment right now, right in this moment. Somebody who's tweeted in the last 2 minutes who's going to regret that tweet 6 months to a year from now, right? That's how it goes. That's how life goes. You don't come out of this shit unscathed. Like, you make mistakes. Yeah. You look like an idiot at times, and you learn from it.
You're going to be confident in what you're saying at the time. Like,
right.
Otherwise you wouldn't be putting it out.
Right.
But, like,
and some things you're going to be right on, and a lot you're going to be wrong on, and you're going to learn from all of it.
Nobody shoots 100%. Nobody shoots 100%. Not a single person shoots 100%.
Except for me when I size you up. When I drop 30, 10, and 10 on your bitch ass.
Bro, if you ever drop 30, 10, and 10 anywhere, I will buy you a DeGod. But it has to be, like, you can't play kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't play kids. Like, you can't play anywhere under 18. Like, you have to play against adults and go put up 30, 10, and 10. If you go put up 30, 10, and 10, I'll buy you a DeGod.
I'm going to find a league.
You're going to find a league? Yeah, go find a league. Go put up 30, 10, and 10. I want to see 30, 10, and 10.
Okay.
And that doesn't mean 10 turnovers.
I was about to say, damn, you almost got me. I was
no,
about to say, do turnovers count?
Nope, absolutely not. I need either 10 rebounds, 10 assists, or 10 steals, or 10 blocks.
What about
and 30 points?
What about 10 minutes played, 10 field goals attempted?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
You wouldn't. How are you gonna get 30 points off 10 field goals?
No, I was just gonna say like 30 could be.
Yeah. No. Anyways.
30 sips of the Gatorade.
No.
10.
Anyways, nobody shoots 100%. You
Yeah.
don't shoot 100% on meme coins. You don't shoot 100% on NFTs, and you're damn sure not shooting 100% on your takes. I guarantee you, we could find bad takes of shit.
He's getting choked up. He's emotional.
Shit that you've said as well.
Yeah.
So it's just like, that's just the nature of the space. And you're going to be confident when you say it because, like, yeah, you should have conviction in what you're saying. If you don't have conviction in what you're putting out, then, like, why are you putting it out in the first place? You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole different conversation. You know, people just
be talking.
People be yapping, bro. Oh, my God. People just be fucking yapping about anything.
People say my Detroit Lions aren't the best team in the NFL.
They're
like
not.
crazy.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
I mean, they suck.
Okay. Oh,
They suck.
okay.
Yeah, no, they're trash.
All right.
Yeah, but people be yapping. Yeah. Let's leave sports out of this.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna argue too much about sports.
Yeah.
But when it comes to crypto, some of y'all be yapping way too much, and I need you to just fucking just trade some more. Just fucking go buy some shit. Stop yapping and go fucking buy some shit.
I don't know. Go have some fun. Go touch grass from time to time.
Yeah, go have some fun too. Fucking log off.
Go have an Oaxacan old fashioned. You
Oaxacan.
know, Oh. Can you say it again?
No.
Can you say it one more time slowly?
Oaxacan.
Hey. So I don't. So the O is silent.
Hey yo.
So the O is silent. Oaxacan. So I was doing Oaxacan, putting an O. There's just the O is silent. Oaxacan.
Oh man.
You gotta tell me the O is silent. What if they put O?
Honestly, you always are on some I don't know what you do without me. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck you do without me, bro. This culture shit, culture be beating your ass. Culture be beating your ass. And honestly, it doesn't make sense. You have you do have some good taste. I will give you that. You have some good taste. You can pick out good restaurants, all this type of stuff. I'll give you your flowers right now. I went to a restaurant with my family. Well, my dad and my mom's cousin and his fiance. When they were out here, I asked you for some recommendations at a restaurant nearby. We went. They absolutely loved the restaurant. Fantastic food, wonderful. I had some good espresso martinis, all that, right? But culture be beating your fucking ass when it comes to pronouncing shit. And sometimes, yeah, I mean, I got to put you on too. We went to that Mexican spot and you didn't even know what a molcajete was. And now that's your favorite dish in the world. In the world, yeah. It's
God, I just think about now the amount of times I said Oaxacan. I said it a lot. I said it with my whole chest many times.
So confident.
But listen, here's...
So confident. The same way people be confident in their bad takes. You were confident in the way you were pronouncing this shit.
What we should do is we should take that word, right? We put a little parentheses action,
No.
right? So it goes...
You're not about to change... You're how are you going to tell them what they should do with their language and their word?
No. I'm talking on the menus, okay? We just put a little OX parentheses.
Why?
Pronounce
That's not
this.
how it is.
Pronounce this.
That's not how it is.
Listen, I'm hoping the waiter, maybe he didn't know either. Maybe he didn't know.
Bro, internally, he was probably laughing his ass off. He probably went back to that kitchen. He was like, this fucking...
Bro, when I was in...
This fucking fuck.
Here's the truth of it. I can't pronounce things for shit. I just can't.
We know.
When I was in college, or high school, I went to... college. I went to Toronto. And
oh god.
Well, no. Listen. It's not even really about Toronto, but the best part about growing up in Michigan is that the U.S. dollar is worth so much more than the Canadian dollar. So I would just go over to Canada and everything was basically 20-30% off. When you would buy something. So
flex.
You would go shopping there. It was great. It was you always felt stupid rich when you go to Canada. And so I went shopping one of the times that I was there, and And so I'm like, my boys are off at a few different places. I'm off at a few different places. We meet together again. They're like, oh, what'd you buy? I was like, oh, I got this leather jacket. It's Fox. And they're like, it's what?
No.
No.
Yeah.
No. I was like, no. They're like, you mean
it's Fox?
They're like, you mean faux? And I was like, oh no. Oh no.
Mark, that's funny as fuck.
Bro, it's
Fox.
It's the truth of it is, if I ever say, I mean, even take DeGods, right? When DeGods first came out, how did I pronounce it?
Oh yeah, you got hella shit for fucking. How'd you even say it? You were
DeGods.
Like DeGods.
DeGods.
DeGods. I'm from Detroit. DeGods.
Detroit. I can say that right. Unbelievable. They make words too difficult to pronounce. That's the issue.
Do they make words too difficult, or are you just in your like, I'm fucking Mark and I don't have to fucking pronounce anything right because I just moved through the world as Marc Colcer. I'm just Mark.
Wait, is there an X in Mocahete?
What?
Is there an X in Mocahete in the spelling of it?
No.
Okay.
And it's Mocahete.
I was going to say, because maybe I got an issue with words that have X in it. Fox.
No, you just have issues with words. Yeah, no, you just.
I do have it.
Bro, you were pronouncing Ganbei as gumbo.
Yeah, Mutai Gumbo.
Like.
Mutai Gumbo.
Like, that's so bad. Like, this is so bad. They're going to come after you.
All right, this is where we wrap up the podcast. This guy's got a basketball game in a few minutes, but real quick.
We got some other shit. What else?
I know, but
it's not terrible. What time are we got?
7:30.
Okay, we still got a little time.
Okay.
Yeah, we still got a little time.
Okay, so what should we highlight before we wrap it up?
What else were we talking about? Fucking, you went through this whole list at the beginning. We were talking about ETH Denver, but honestly, like low key, like we've been talking about Bitcoin, all-time highs, all this sort of shit. Ordinals, man.
Crushing.
Well, not even just ordinals crushing, but that Denver shit that they did, like they got a mansion. There was orange lights outside that just like looked over this shit. And it was literally like, I've been having these conversations with a couple people, and it was literally like a frat party for Bitcoin. So bullish. Like so bullish. It was so sick. Like, mad people there. Like, honestly, it was one of my favorite events of like the entire like shit. It was just such a good vibe. Like, they had all these different rooms. They had orange solo cups. Like, it was a full on vibe.
I would have dusted you in Pong though.
I mean, there was no beer pong, but
what did they have? Is it solo cups drinking out of?
Yeah, we're just drinking out of solo cups. What you mean? Yeah, it's just
be honest,
a vibe.
I haven't used solo cups outside of just beer pong, which I would again dust you in.
You've never had a drink out of a solo cup?
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I just more wanted to make the point that I would dust you in beer pong.
Yeah, I mean, no, but like.
Real quick, before we keep going further,
but that shit was fire.
Speaking of events, because we can go in the past, everything like that. But I want to highlight the event that you got coming up in New York. So talk about that real quick.
Hey yo, Battle for fucking NYC, or I'll just say Battle for NYC. Let me take out the cuss word. Yeah, no, I mean, you were there in Miami, Battle for Basel.
One of the best players in the game, but we don't need to talk about that.
Not really. All you did was talk shit from the sideline.
Are we talking about pumping people up isn't part of the game?
I guess.
I'm a glue guy, energy guy.
Oh, glue guy for sure.
Glue guy, energy guy, the whole nine.
I mean, you were talking mad shit, and then your team lost because you kept talking shit to me, and then I hit the game winner.
Listen,
on your squad.
My boy Swan couldn't hit a shot to save his life in that game. I
love it. You're just gonna throw Swan underneath the bus? That's crazy. That's crazy. You're just gonna go throw Swan underneath the bus. He was trying to carry y'all, and fucking, he was getting no help from Marc Colcer, the man that's supposed to put up 30, 10, and 10. Like, put up 1.
No,
you put up 1. No, I mean, you might have had 2.
I had a few buckets. A few? Yeah. Some light work.
Anyways, so Battle for Basel was really fucking dope. Shout out to Easy. Shout out to TG, my fucking guys. All three of us best hoopers in Web3.
Yeah,
like,
Easy,
no
thread guy.
No debate.
You maybe third?
Oh, me third. Yeah, okay. We played in Miami, and I beat them both in fucking King of the Court. But, All good.
I didn't see it, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, you didn't see it because you don't support your friends and fucking show up late fucking when I told you I have a game. But, you know, it's cool. It's cool. You didn't even watch the live stream. That's crazy. Anyways. Battle for Basel was super dope. And we had a bunch of people come out. And so, like, yeah, this time around in New York, like, we're fucking, like, I don't even know, 10, 20, 30xing, like, just, like, the production and just, like, what this shit is about to be. Like, we've got, shout out to OK Bears. They came in. They're, like, co-title sponsoring with Magic Eden as far as the event itself. And we're going to have each team represented with a different project. All of them are going to have their own custom jersey. So we're going to have a DeGods jersey. Obviously, OK Bears will have a jersey. We got a couple other teams that I won't announce just yet. But everybody's going to have their own jerseys. Communities are going to, you know, recruit from their holders to play in this 3v3 tournament. We'll have some big prizes. I'm hearing you might be commentating on the sidelines. We'll have a DJ there. Bunch of viewers, free food. Like, it's just going to be it's going to be like, I don't know, like this kind of vision that I've had in my head for almost like a year, almost coming to life of just like different projects, like putting together a team, competing against each other, and like people within the space showing up. There's going to be obviously free merch giveaways and like just a bunch of dope stuff, but I'm really fucking excited. Shout out to Katz. She's a person in the space. She has a production team. I've been working with her on terms of like really organizing and putting this together. And then of course, shout out OK Bears, Magic Eden for coming in as those sponsors. And then yeah, me, Easy, and TG are gonna be on the same team as well. Dream team type shit. And yeah, none of y'all are probably gonna be able to beat us. So, you know, it should be a good time.
I'll beat you with the mic because I'm gonna be talking.
I mean, you could keep talking shit, but I'm gonna keep getting buckets.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get.
Yeah. You're gonna wait. You're gonna get in my head from as being a commentator.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Fucking,
yeah.
It be your own people. It truly be your own people. After I'm helping you with your fucking style, helping you fucking be able to pronounce words right, like all this shit. Like all I'm doing is trying to value add to Mark's life, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna get in your head so I could just throw you off your game and like not have you win. Like. They truly be your own people that are haters, honestly. Honestly.
Listen.
Let it go lower.
Let it go lower. With that,
It'd be like that.
I think we got to wrap up from here. Because listen,
Yeah.
this is the whole thing this is the part about where we're in right now. And I'm not going to call it the bull market because I don't even want to call it the bull. I want to call it the pre-bull. That's the thing.
Pre-rich, but we're choosing rich.
We're always choosing rich.
Always choosing rich.
Listen, we're always choosing rich. And with that, you know, listen, we're going to have a lot of fun stuff to talk about each week. So make sure you're tapping in. Make sure, again, guys, there's a few things. One, tap in with us at the podcast every single week, okay? Sonny and I are going to be coming out with a ton of content. We're going to be doing IRL content. We're going to be going different places. We're going to be doing a lot of shit. So make sure you're tapping in with all of that.
This year's going to be crazy.
100%. On top of that, if you're buying crypto, which non-financial advice, but you should always be buying crypto. If you are, make sure you're using the boys over at Cube Exchange. Listen, if you have any ideas, here's the cool part about it. If you have any ideas for Cube Exchange, if there's anything that you think could improve upon Cube Exchange, dude, send it to us. We'll make sure it gets to the right people.
And we could talk about it on the podcast too, if it's a good idea, not a good idea, like what we should see. And definitely some alpha, like it's going to be available in more regions soon.
Oh.
You know, the regions that we want to, you know, that some of us want to see, like some of us being us two.
Oh, man.
Hey,
I can't believe they're going to Armenia, man.
Hey, yo.
I'm Armenian. You get the you get the joke?
Yeah, you could have fooled fucking everybody with the way you fucking pronounce shit. Colcer be beating your ass. What we do got to bring up, because we were talking about meme coins earlier.
Yep. We got to bring up our boys over at Photon.
Shout out to the boys over at Photon. Their transaction speeds be quick as fuck. I'd be just like, yo, buy, and it'd be like 3 seconds, boom, cool, you're in this meme coin, you snipe that bitch, like, we in here.
We in here. There's so many. Actually, I want to hear, so what's your biggest, have you had a big L in meme coins as of recent? Because I think it's sometimes funny thinking about, like, the coins, and I'm like, oh, this one was going to pop, and then, boy, it did not.
I mean, I haven't had, like, a big L, but you know, you be throwing around like sometimes you just be throwing on little 0.5s, 0.7s, 1 Sol, like shit like that. Shit works out sometimes, shit doesn't work out sometimes. Thought that Messi Ronaldo shit was gonna go crazy. Like,
I bought one the other day, like Mario, and then I think I might have literally just been the exit liquidity for everybody else. Like, I bought into that, going to the Telegram, and like there's like 4 people just going back and forth being like, how do we save this? How do we save this?
Yeah,
and I was like, well, I'm fucked. I just donated. But
it'd be like that sometimes.
listen, the benefit of Photon is that if you need to get your money out quick because you realize it's a huge L,
Sell it quick.
super fast transaction speed.
Yeah.
So
I do like too. They like show like how much, like what you put in, how much you have left, like obviously like shit like that. But yeah, super quick with the transactions, and they're always just like adding like new tokens, so you could go like see newer stuff, things that are trending, all that fun stuff.
And same thing, we have the ability to give them our advice, right? So as a trader, like I trade meme coins literally every day. I think it's fun as hell.
Yeah.
And so right now it's like, okay, let's use Photon. Let's try that out. Let's keep learning about their product, everything that they're building out and everything like that. And then let's figure out from there, how do we, what advice do we have to make it that much better for the user?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the consumer is what we're trying to make the experience better.
That's like
for.
we've used multiple products, right?
Yeah.
TG bots, like all this type of stuff.
Yeah.
Even just using like main swaps, bird's
Yeah.
eye, whatever, right? And so it's like, you know, obviously like using all these things, there's certain things we want to see, what we don't want to see, and we're able to give that feedback, which is really dope. And yeah, I think we're gonna run. I think normally it's like they have like a leaderboard and it goes like Sunday to Sunday type of thing. So yeah, look out for. I think we're gonna do a little content cabinet versus everyone type of competition. So if you think you can out trade the content cabinet, we're going to put some soul on the line.
And you got to get some work on that because, listen,
the
boy's getting glitchy with it. The boy's getting glitchy with it.
I'm not going to lie. You've been putting some good plays. Like, you've been putting some good plays. We see you, Mark. You've been, we challenged you to be better, Mark. And, I think you've really, like, been living up to the challenge of really being better and diving more into your degen side of things, and it's been nice to see. It's been beautiful.
Man. Thanks,
yeah,
man.
Yeah.
You know what I like to do after I trade meme coins?
Yeah,
I like to drink a Oaxacan old fashioned.
Word.
After I just had some mocajete.
Look at you.
While wearing a faux leather jacket.
Yeah, hey yo.
You like that?
And a little shot with the
mutai.
And what are you saying?
Gun bag.
Hey,
oh, look at that! Let's go. That's
a great way to end this podcast.
What a W. The boys learning again. Don't talk about people's past mistakes. Talk about them learning. Okay, let's talk about that
growth.
Don't talk
about growth.
Don't talk about how the beginning of this podcast started off. Okay, it's not about that. I don't live in the past anymore. I'm about to go pour up.
We've seen the growth within this 1 hour.
Crazy.
And that's as quick as meme coins pump. That's as quick as I don't even know. It's great to see. Honestly, like, we need more growth in this space, and we need more people to be like, you know what? Yeah, I was wrong, and now I'm better.
Yeah, that growth was quicker than Draymond's downfall. Anywho, got him. I love Draymond. Okay, I went to college with the guy. I'm just
4-time champ.
Now I'm just fucking with you.
Should be defensive player of the year, but it'd be like that.
All right, guys. That's another episode of D Weekly. Remember, it's always sunny in Markville. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bro, stop with the sunny. Oh, my God.
We'll talk to you guys later.
Buy on Cube Exchange.
And go get degenerate on Photon. See you guys.
It's kind of fire.
Bang.